And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they... And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, it's Brady. And incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Man open. Here is Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point put through by Succop. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, 626.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Rodgers now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. Shoves him aside.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Hey, Alabama.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bernard will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds Watson complete. Christian Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
He's got it with the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Get 30.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
26.
Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. Evans has it left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Alabama. Sugar. Hey, check it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Succop for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
But it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Throwing is Rodgers.
It's Dillon again. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Now a first down carry by Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Rodgers to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.